Hey everybody, it's Doug. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another getting into the habit of these unboxing of something. So I just got this in the mail. Came today actually. It is a Hand of Fate Ordeals based on the computer game actually, and this is the Kickstarter edition. You can see special edition. It has new game modes: hard mode, endless mode, one versus many, and it also has new models, the Lich Boss, the new minion traps. All kinds of cool stuff in it. So we're going to check it out, but this is the game. And this here is the Kickstarter exclusives that you get. We're going to take a look at those as well. So first, you've seen the front of the box. Let's flip it over. Take a look at the side right there. It does say that it is 90 minutes, ages 14 plus, 1 to 4 players. It's the one player that I'm interested in with this. It says, welcome to the game of life or death. Be seated adventure. Now, so I played the computer game. Sorry, I bumped the camera. I played the computer game of this quite a bit, and it's kind of neat. You sit down in front of this essentially game master, and he deals out these cards. And you pick from these cards, and the cards build your adventure as you go along. It's a pretty cool little game, and it's turn-based to a point, and then it becomes like a real-time action combat game, which is actually rather difficult, but pretty cool. And it's pretty neat. Anyway, this is made by Defiant Games. And it says Rule and Make is the other game partner right there. Anyway, sorry, I was just interrupted. But we're going to get right back to this. So let's read the box, what it says. Pardon me, I'm a little hoarse tonight. I got a little, the weather's been really atrocious here. I think it's impacting me. Anyway, Be Seated Adventure, the game that lies before you, is no mere toy. It is an artifact of great and ancient power, one able to twist the very fabric of reality. The good and evil within it is born from the memories of all who came before. In time, it will take your stories too. As your adventure unfolds, powerful enemies will rise to hinder you. Gather the skills, equipment, and relics you need to defeat them. But take heed, in the end, at the end of the road, a most terrible foe awaits. The cruel and tyrannical royal. And it's basically, the royals are based on like Jack of this, King of this, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, it says Hand of Fate Ordeal is an adventure card game for 1 to 4 players, playable in competitive and cooperative game modes. Improve, add new and stronger cards to your deck during the game to boost your capabilities. Gear up with new equipment and prepare devastating attacks. Vanquish, together or alone, challenge the Jack, Queen, and King, and emerge victorious. That's what I was talking about, the Jack, all that stuff. Anyway, it's got miniatures, it's got cards, it's got fantasy, it's got theme. How can we go wrong? Well, let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so I got to be careful. Got an X-Acto knife out here. I'm going to open this up and get this paper off it. Okay. Now, I think I'll break for the unwrapping. Okay, here we go. So the first thing we got to do is take this little band off. This is the band that was telling us this is the special edition. I think otherwise the box looks the same. But let's open it up. It says, an adventure card game of life and death, Hand of Fate Ordeals. I love the artwork on it. It reminds me of the cards in the actual computer game, which I'm sure it was meant to. Anyway, here's the rule book. You, traveler, have been chosen to play the game. An ancient artifact of terrible power that can twist reality and call forth horrors from the past to test its players. You now sit at the table before Callus, the current master of the game, to play for his entertainment and your life. You enter the fray with only a rusty axe and the most basic skills. Trace the steps of your past and explore the vast lands of the kingdom. Hone your abilities, outwit your opponents, and slay the greatest of foes in order to claim the title of hero. And so, it starts with a little very nice, wow, and really nice artwork of the how you set up the game and lay it out. Pretty cool. So it says setting up the game. Of course, that's the way it goes, like all games. Then it talks about the player boards and what you do with your player boards and your characters. There's Estrella, Malaclips, who's like a bardish mage type, Ariande, and Colborn. I think there's some additional ones with the Kickstarter as well. Then it talks about playing the game, deck building basics, your cards. This is in essence a deck builder. And so it based great, a really nice artwork. I really like the layout. Very simple. So it's not that thick of a rule book, and it's very spacious, as you can see. with lots of artwork and examples, so it's not too beefy of a rule set that you have to contend with, which I like. Like I said, I like simplistic rules, complicated gameplay, or complex gameplay. It talks about quest cards, etc. So that is the rule book, and then of course on the back, it's got a very nice reference: setup, combat, game turns, engaging, level, reset, and death. Death happens. Okay, and then this is the Tome of Heroes book. I have no idea what this book does, to be honest. So first off, I think it has, my name's going to be in here somewhere, right? It looks like it's all the names. Let me see, is it in alphabetical order by first name? It is, so we're going to jump to the D's. I'm still in the C's. Holy Lord, they printed a whole book just to have our names in it. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Wow, there we go. Douglas, hey, where am I? Come on now. Hey, why aren't I in there? It might just be Doug. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I should be in this book somewhere because I backed the game. Okay, and then we got the special edition rules, which adds some other features and capabilities to the game, which we have here. So those are the additional rules, and you can see all the artwork. The rules are huge. Then we got tokens, of course, the typical token sheet. Let's see, how are these tokens? Are they good? Yeah, they're pretty solid. They're popping out right away. That's good. Okay, then we got the board, and you can see that there's, oh yeah, there's a good insert. Man, people are catching on, especially with Kickstarters where they can afford to do it because it was funded. But the board is quite large, and you can see that it's pretty. It's a nice board. We'll lay it out at the end. I'll lay it out and show you what the board looks like. But let's continue to go through this. Here is that special edition rulebook board that we saw right there, which has some other feature to it. Well, I don't know all the features of the game yet. And then you can see, here's a player board. Now, what's cool about the player board is you can see that it's got the character right there. It's got your items that you're carrying. And it already has, now you'll replace this at time, but it already has the Rusty Axe. And it tells you what the Rusty Axe does. You can see that not everybody has a Rusty Axe, though. So this character here, old Colborn, he's got a one-handed something or other. It's another Rusty Axe. Sorry, yes, they are all Rusty Axes. Malaclips, and then Ariadne. Yeah, so those are the 4 player boards that you can see there. And then we get into all kinds of stuff. Look, what a cool tray. It looks like it does everything for you. It's got places for your tokens. You can punch them out. Got places for the cards. Yeah, look at that. Wow, nice. Let's see, wooden cubes. Of course, you can't have a board game without wooden cubes. And wooden discs. Oh, that's for marking VPs, I'm sure, or something. Here is one of the added miniatures right here. It's a big dwarf guy. We'll see. Again, I intentionally didn't see a whole lot about how to play the game, so we're gonna look through it. And there's the Lich right there. That's another villain. That's one of the kings right there. You see, he's got special abilities, and that's what one of the enemy cards looks like. I can make some assumptions on this, but I really don't know how to play them. But let's take a look through this and just see what this little deck is. I think this is some of the Kickstarter extras as well. Let me see. You got the these are the villains, actually, the big bad guys. The Jack of Dust, the Lich, the Jack of Plague, Jack of Scales, and they all do different things. Jack of Skulls, Queen of Dust, Queen of Plague, Queen of Scales, Queen of Skulls. Yeah, you get the idea. And the King of those things. So those are the villain cards, and I do remember those because I fought a bunch of them in the computer version of the game, or actually, which is the original version of the game. So let's take a look now at the minis. All right, these are the hero minis, I think. It's hard to say. Yeah, that's the bard right there, the bardic guy right there. These are pretty good. They're pretty good. They got like nice detail on them. He's got actual, well, yeah, not bad, not bad. Serviceable for a board game, that's for sure. It's one of the other guys right here. Nice looking. Yeah, there could be a little more detail. Looks like it lost some of the detail. I bet you the resin ones were much more highly detailed than this. But still, again, very serviceable for a board game. And then there's that dude Ariadne with his big giant hammer. Can't tell. I think it's a woman, actually. She is a woman. Okay. So the big woman with the hammer is this one. That's pretty cool. And then this looks like the Game Master, if I recall from the game. That's what he looks like right there with the mask on. And yeah, that's him. He controls the artifact, the deck. And then I don't remember which guy this is. This must be, I think, Colbjorn. Yeah, right there. And so-and-so. Yeah, right here. Another female character. I don't know which one that would be. Oh, that would be Estrella right there. Estrella. And then I think this would be the Lich. Yep, the Lich right there. And I do believe that is the minis for this. And then there's the big king one that we saw. And then these cards, I don't know what these cards are either. It says the hero. These look like event cards. Okay, so event cards. We'll take a look at some of those as well. Again, you know me, I don't like to do these massively long unboxing videos. Not a huge fan of them. I'm doing them because I'm getting all these new stuff, and I thought you might want to take a look at what's in the box. There's the Lich himself. Fight the Lich. Okay, Road Forward. These are all event cards. Trap Dungeon. I'm not going to go through too many of them because we're not going to spoil it right now, right? And I don't know if this is too spoilery of a game. I mean, it has a story, but the story unfolds every different game you play. Even though you get to level and advance your character throughout the game. But I don't think it carries over. I think it resets after every game. You start over again. So anyway, because that's what happened in the computer game. If you died and lost your game, you'd start it over. Okay, so what else do we got? We got another big, giant deck of cards here. I think these are the actual character cards. Yeah, the items and stuff. So let me pop this open. We'll take a look. Okay, looks like there's some quest cards for specific characters. I don't know how those work yet. And then these are villains, like the One of Dust. This is the one card. You notice they're all following poker hands like they did in the computer game, or card hands, rather, card suits. 2 of Dust, 3 of Dust, and you get tougher as they go. You can see there's the One of Skulls. These are enemies. And it says if you fail to defeat the minion, take 1 curse card. So you got to defeat that minion pretty quickly when you jump on it. Got to get it done. Plague, so they're rats. You get the idea. I know some people might think the artwork is simple, but it's very stylish, and I like it a lot. I like it. Those are the that set of cards. There's a whole bunch of others in here, and I'm not sure what they all do yet, but I got an idea because I've played the game. So these are locations. Yeah, town, the maiden. These are all things that you encounter along the way. Again, we're not going to ruin them. I'm just going to flip through them, but you can see that there's some really cool artwork on them. Love it. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. Really good stuff there. And then, last but not least, we got these other set of cards here. These look like items. Yeah, Chain Bomb, Wanderer's Bounty. It's a shield, I think. Halo of Feathered Ice. That's pretty cool. Sweetwood Wreath. These are items. Kraken's Claw. Basically, cool stuff that you can get to defeat enemies and upgrade your stuff. Rings. Yeah, cool. And I know there's more than that. That's not all there is. That's just one deck, or one part of a deck, actually. So we're going to put those in there. Then we got these other ones. These go into some more quest cards. Let's open this up. Okay, what do we got? Let's talk cardstock. It's suitable. It's plain cardstock. It's not super good. It's not super bad. And okay, like that other one we saw, these are additional quest cards for the different characters. Don't know how they work in the game yet, so we'll leave those aside. Then we got these are additional. Let me see. These are additional, continuing with quest cards right here. Different kinds of quest cards, I guess. Then there's more items. You see there's more items. So I knew there was a lot more items because there's some more base kind of like shields and stuff like that. Holy daggers. Then there's, yeah, lots and lots of stuff that we can get. And then up front here we have rewards for things. Take your reward. If you play or have played another trickster card this turn, gain blah. So these, I don't know how these play out yet. We'll have to see. Like I said, I'm going to have to learn this game from scratch. I really haven't seen, other than knowing I wanted it because of the computer game and saw a couple videos early on of it. I got to learn about the game. And then look, there's even more. Look at the stack of that cards. There are more cards in this than in Thunderstone. No, I'm kidding. I don't know that that's true. It just feels like there's a lot of cards in here. And again, these are more, these are action cards that you can get into your deck. These are basic attacks like Hack. So these are action cards here. Okay, Flourish, yeah. Yep, got Bad Luck. Push Your Luck. Those are Trickster cards. Okay, so those are the Trickster cards we saw the reference to. That's awesome. I'm digging that. This is going to be fun. Can't wait to get this one to the table. This is going to be great fun to demonstrate to you guys, I think. And then we have some additional cards here. These are smaller ones. What are these? Oh, this is health damage cards. It looks like there's a couple different kinds here. Let's take a look at those. Yeah. And let's see, what do we get? We get, yeah, these are health damage cards right here that you would take. And then food. You gotta eat in the game. That is a true thing. You have to actually maintain your food as you travel. And that's one of the the points of the game is one of the things you have to do in the game. So yeah, that's that. All right, well that is basically all the stuff in this box. Well, no, there's another set of small set of cards here. Looks like, oh, we looked at those already, so we are good there. That is pretty cool. There's lots of cards to look at, lots of things to do. So let's look at the board now. Wow, that's a big board, guys. Whew. Anyway, this is, you can see this is where the villains go. We've got places for all the cards and decks. You know, so they're color coded, so they'll be easy to put out if you're not colorblind. I don't know what you do if you are. I guess you can tell the backs because they're all different. Token pool, all that good stuff right there. This, I think, this is where the cards that end up coming out here go, or the cards you can get, equipment cards. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it all out. But now we've seen the board, we got one more thing to look at in this box, and that is the Kickstarter exclusives. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, cards and stuff. All right, let's take a look. Okay, food tokens. Told you food's important. A big giant coin. Not sure what that's for, but it's cool looking. It's kind of patinaed with a sword on and the skull. Probably have to flip that from time to time. Better player tokens right here. Upgrades. Another. Oh, this is like. Oh, that's cool. That must be like the player marker. I don't know. It's pretty neat looking. Whatever that is, we'll discover that. A all important weird damage die, which I have no idea what it does. I think these are coins. Well, look at these coins. These are slick. Wow. Nice. Yeah, those are cool looking. Pretty sweet. Let's take one of those out and take a look. These are like small coins right here. Yeah, cool. And then the big ones obviously make up, if you put the bunch of them together, 5 of them together, or whatever, you end up making up one of these bigger coins. Metal, nicely done. Sweet. And then what else we got in here? We got this little, and I'm sure that the rules, the Hand of Fate expansion rules will explain this. There's a little pin, that's just a little thingy here for the, I think, I don't know, that might be the number of the one I got. And there's a bag, there's a bag in there for stuff, probably this stuff here. Anyway, all this will go into the main bag when we are, or the main box. I'm sure it all fits. And that is it, guys. That is everything that was in the box. Yeah. So one of the cool things is these tokens right here, I don't think I'm going to need most of them. I think I'll be able to get rid of, yeah, I think I'll be able to get rid of all these money and I'll just put them in a little baggie and leave them alone because we got the cooler ones that come in the upgrades. Yeah, all right. I like upgrades. You know, bling out your game, right? Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate the views. Keep it coming. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep my channel going. I'm trying to raise a little money from the channel to get a 4K camera. So if you want to go become a patron of mine over at Patreon, I would appreciate it. Again, I want to upgrade it. Actually, I've had these cameras, like this one here. You can see it takes a really good picture, but I've had this camera for a while. It's been several years, and it's still going strong. But I would like to get up to 4K and be up there with the big kids, right? So you know, if you have inclination, you can help me out with that and make it happen. So, guys, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing of Hand of Fate Ordeal. We're going to be playing this on the channel for sure. I got so many things I keep saying that about, but this one's definitely getting there. Solo playable deck builder fantasy adventure. What do you want? That is like right down my alley. Of course, I got Nemesis still, and I got, oh my gosh, I've got Deep Madness and Thunderstone Quest. And, oh my, I don't even know what to do anymore. It's just crazy. But we're going to get them to the table and have some fun. So, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode of something. Maybe this, maybe something else. But we are definitely going to see this one on the table soon. Take care.